Hi, everybody. I guess just Ann Larson. How's everybody doing? Hopefully that first show from Larson's laptop wasn't too fraught with tech problems and whatnot. How's everybody doing? What'd you think of the show today? I can't ask Steve what he thought of the show today because he's not here. He left already. So I have to ask everybody here. I'm trying to find some non-news. It's like even thin on non-news. Hello, Brock without the K. I haven't yet, Zach Stolpa, because I haven't had a chance to go to the gym yet. That's really the only opportunity I have to listen to music. I did download one of his albums, though. Pass the post-show wrench to someone else. Who wants the post-show wrench? Stevie Bradley says, yay for today. The stream went okay, right? No problems whatsoever. Sync was fine. Excuse me. There's an odd lack of non-news today. I have noticed. Yes, there will be a reaction live stream for Hell in the Cell, Christopher Rampersad. We'll be starting 4 p.m. Pacific on Sunday and go until it ends. Predictions will be up. Oh, what? So, Larson, out of the 4 main show mods, which is which horseman? Well, you got to have Stevie Bradley. He's the enforcer, so he's Arn. So I'm trying to decide who's Flair. Stevie Bradley's Arn. Oh, Karen wants to spine bust everything. Yeah. Stevie Bradley kind of has to be the enforcer. I'll have... How about this? Karen's Flair. Stevie Bradley is Arn. Alex C. I guess that makes you Oli. And then Mr. Dope can be... Why am I drawing a blank on the 4th member of the original 4 Horsemen? Oh, Tully Blanchard. There you go. Oh, I drew a blank on that. Mr. Dope could be Tully. Who's Luger? Mr. Dope asks, would you want to attend an Eagles Super Bowl in Philly or WrestleMania with 8 dream matches of your choice? I've heard watching live football isn't that great. So give me the WrestleMania. I've actually never been to a professional football game live. An NFL game. I've been to, what was it, World League of American Football when Sacramento had a team, and Canadian Football League game, again, when they had a team in Sacramento. Don't ask me how that works, how a Canadian Football League team. Who else? Or what else? No, but I've never been to an NFL game. I thought about going to an Eagles game when they play here in Oakland, but I haven't yet. Tickets are super expensive for football games. Like even nosebleeds at the Oakland Coliseum are like $50. It's a lot of money. I can get really good seats for a baseball game. Power Rank streaming services. What streaming services is he talking about? Music, video. In terms of music, I only really stream off Spotify. That's the only subscription I have. I just heard that watching pro football live is just really hard to keep up with because everything's moving so fast. It's hard to follow the ball unless you're sitting like 10 rows up right at the 50-yard line. I don't have a video either today because what yesterday was is Lex Tuesday. It was it's supposed to be a Gribby day. I'll have some Gribby tomorrow. Ooh, Alex C, that's tough. Which member of Undisputed Era is each mod? Ooh. I mean, Karen's already saying that she's Adam Cole. Man, that's putting me on the spot. Yeah, I don't know. You guys work that one out yourselves. Oh, Thayer, your brothers went to the Lions game. Apparently the Lions aren't very good, huh? It's funny, this post show is apparently just pro football talk. Does anybody got any non-news scoops? Because I've having a hard time finding good non-news. Usually Steve does post show. He does the production on that. Good job, Mr. Dope. I'm going to save the second part of the Adam Mayhem match till Friday. And you'll know why. Yeah, I should confer with Steve. We need to confer on that one since it is Undisputed Era matter. We don't take those type of things lightly. I did see that at Ollie W. I don't know if that's non-news or that's real news. I'm hesitant to put it in the Friday show because I don't want it to spoil anything. So I guess in that sense, at this point, it could be non-news. Power rank California colleges. Well, I guess based on academic reputation, you got to put Berkeley up there. You got to put Cal. And then apparently USC and UCLA are good schools. I went to a state school, so the school I went to probably isn't going to make the list. When are we going to link up with Ricky and Ellie again? Next time we make it down to LA. We'd love to do that. Will we ever get Luchando versus Mayhem for the H title? Luchando's kind of busy wrestling all over the world. So I don't know if he has time to stick around here. I'll ask him. We can ask him on Friday. Breaking news, Luchando will be my guest host Friday for the live stream. Oh, it'd be awesome if Almas won the Rumble. It would just be interesting how that would affect everything else in terms of what they may have planned for Mania. I mean, because it seems like unless they want Daniel Bryan and The Miz to culminate at the Rumble or Survivor Series or something, yeah, you'd think that would be involved with the title. But if they're going to have maybe AJ versus Almas for the title at Mania, that'd be pretty cool. Power rank sneakers, says Jeffrey Nguyen. My favorite shoes ever, the Jordan 6s, man. Playoffs. Power rank yogurts. I don't really eat yogurt. It bothers my tummy. House hunt is going well, Julian Morris. Thank you. Yeah, I know. It could be real news or it could be non-news. I don't know. Almost is fantastic. I think it'd be great if they built him up to the point over the next, I don't know, 5 months or 4 months where him winning the Rumble would make perfect sense. Oh, that's cool, Mr. Dope. We'd thought about going since it's just in Phoenix, and that's, what, about an hour plane trip away. But I think we kind of decided that All In was going to be our major trip for the foreseeable future. I don't know. We might do WrestleCon at Mania weekend next year. What would it... Like, if we were at WrestleCon, how many people are going out to New York for WrestleMania? Let me ask that. Power rank heads on the real Mount Rushmore. Oh, I guess you got to put Lincoln number 1. Probably Lincoln. Lincoln, Washington, Jefferson, Roosevelt, maybe? Larson in September. Give us an update on the major MLB pennant races. I'm so behind on baseball. So behind. I'm happy I just got to go to an A's game this year. Sports. Let me look at my ESPN app and see what the... Oh, cool. That's awesome, Mr. Dope. Standings. That's what I want to see. Let's see what we got here. That's right. The Red Sox clinched a playoff spot. Let me look at the wild card here. Here we go. Or expanded. That's not what I want at all. So right now the A's are about 2 games back of the Yankees for the first wild card spot. How far are they back? Oh, they're only 3 games back of the Astros. That's possible. Looks like Atlanta's winning the East. Cubs and Brewers. The Cardinals are still in it. Wow, the Rockies, first place in the West. Interesting. Yeah, we just started thinking about, especially after All In, started thinking about potentially going to Mania weekend, get a table at WrestleCon. But of course, Supercard tickets long sold out. Really, Alex C? Oh, it's a blast. It's a heck of a good time. Heck of a good time. I guess we should have jumped on the Supercard pre-sale when we had a chance to. That's a good point, Thayer. Tigers are pretty lame. Pistons, well, they just fired a Stan Van, so that's not good. But they're kind of mediocre. Yeah, I'm sorry, Stevie Bradley. Oh, gotcha, Alexi. Yeah, NXT house shows are a lot of fun because they really break character. Yeah, I know. I mean, I've been to a couple takeovers, so I think I'd be willing to give this supercard a try, but takeover's not a bad backup plan, I guess. Oh, no, something we really got to talk about. I mean, we had such a blast it all in, and it worked out pretty well for us. The whole StarCast experience, but I don't know what. I've never been to a WrestleCon, so I don't know how it would compare to All In, to StarCast in terms of the crowd, the environment. Because there was such a buzz at StarCast, like everybody. I don't know. Everybody there's a palpable sense of excitement the entire weekend just at StarCast, just at a wrestling convention. People are just so excited to be there and be part of something they thought was pretty historic. So, if WrestleCon seems like it could be a similar experience, I think that might be something we'd be interested in doing. I'm not a betting man, Mr. Dope. Yeah, it seems like they have huge plans for Keith Lee already. So that's kind of the roster is so stacked in NXT that it's let me think about it, Mr. Dope. Oh man, Stevie Bradley. What are your thoughts on Friendo Fantasy Football after Week 1? Well, my team didn't perform very well. That's my immediate thought. I didn't look at the standings. I'm not happy that I lost. I'm even less happy that Steve won. Let's see. League. Oh, look who's in first place. Thayer Thabata. I'm sure you're just happy as can be about fantasy football. That's fine. I believe in my team. I'm going to be fine. Totally going to be fine. totally gonna be fine. So anybody, I gotta find these Gribby videos for tomorrow. I guess Steve just said he looked up backyard wrestling. That's not it. I should. There's all sorts of great backyard wrestling videos. Sergio, I think that'd be great. I think that'd be really awesome if we can get a match between Simon Miller and Adam Mayhem. I think it'd be awesome. I mean, Adam Mayhem's my guy. I want Adam Mayhem to win. I want Adam Mayhem to be champion in perpetuity forever. So, I mean, we got to meet Simon Miller at StarCast. That was great. Nonetheless, I want Adam Mayhem to have that belt forever. Usual watch schedule for the wrestling shows we review each week. So Monday, I'll watch the first 2 hours of Raw, and then Tuesday morning, I'll catch the last hour, generally speaking. SmackDown, I'll watch, live, more or less, as it airs. And then Wednesday night, it's 205 Live at NXT. And then if I have time for anything else Thursday and Friday, I'll do that. But now with the Mae Young Classic coming back, I'm either going to have to watch that this afternoon after we're done with everything, or tomorrow night. No, I'm not going Hogan on anybody. No, Simon Grimm versus Mayhem would be great too. That'd be awesome. Yeah, we got to see what we can work out for the rest of the year and get things really going on Friendo Road. It's just been a crazy last month or so. All these events coming up. The first week of Mae Young Classic was awesome. Really awesome. Yeah, I'm going to watch the second episode before Friday and do a review of that on Friday's show. Adam Mayhem doesn't have to convince me that there's money keeping the belt on him. I've seen it. Granted, it's my money leaving my pocket and going to him, but there's money involved, and he's making a lot of it, so in turn, I'm hoping that we can too. Tegan Knox was awesome. I hadn't really seen much of her work. Actually, I hadn't seen any of her work until her first match, and I can see why they're super high on her. All right, Jeffrey. Oh, that would be awesome. In Your Hoss. It'd be great if WWE brought that out. In Your Hoss. Not right now. I wish we could come down for the Long Beach show at the end of this month or Survivor Series. But it just isn't in the cards the way things are going right now. We kind of went all in with all in terms of the travel stuff. So hopefully sometime early next year we can make it down. Thayer was asked, when do I Skype to be your co-host? Well, I got no one co-hosting tomorrow. Are we going to do live reactions to Evolution? Yes. We're going to do live reactions to Evolution and to Super Showdown, so we're going to be up at 1 in the morning drinking coffee. I know, Alex. See, she's really grown over the last year in terms of her character work. I mean, just all the expressions she was doing was great. Oh, it's really good there. The first episode was awesome. Main event was really good. All the matches are pretty good. I wish Sacramento would get some awesome shows. That'd be great. Doesn't Boston generally get a paper? Well, now that there's only one pay-per-view a month, but didn't they when they're doing dual pay-per-views every month? Wasn't Boston getting at least one a year? I was hoping we'd get an NXT house show around the time of Survivor Series, but the venue they had been using is closed for renovation, so I don't know if that's going to happen. Later, Alexi. We'll have a more traditional post-show yay or nay tomorrow. Oh, Alexi, if you want to put together some notes for 10 for the win on Friday. 10 for the win producer, Alex C. I'm really surprised there's not a whole lot of non-news today. Or good non-news. Oh, yeah, I wonder when New Japan's gonna... bye, Iconic Bud. Fair, we'll talk about it later. I'm really surprised New Japan hasn't done any of their East Coast shows on their own. Interesting. What, 2 years ago Hell in the Cell was in Boston? Fair, send me an email. Ooh, man, that'd be good, Mr. Dope. Well, if it's the Young Bucks' first match in WWE, then they have to go over. It'd have to be Young Bucks. Oh, okay. Is that what it is, Karen? I guess it would make sense for them to do a co-branded show then. I just worry that they've stretched themselves too thin on the West Coast already. Doing what, 4 shows in the matter of a year and a half. Especially because last I checked, the show end of this month hadn't sold out yet. Let me check. That's not what I wanted. See, this is what it is. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Special events. There it is. Find tickets. Let's see what kind of tickets we got for Fighting Spirit Unleashed. Oh, Mr. Dope, it'd be phenomenal. Yes, you did, Thayer. We got your question in the show. Fear not. Oh, wow. There's still quite a few tickets left. Yeah, $300 for ringside is a lot. Especially when All In was a matter of you can get ringside for $100. I mean, in hindsight, the first Long Beach show was an absolute bargain because I think it was 100 to 125 for floor seats. In a much smaller venue, so it's a much more intimate setting. And it was also kind of relative to the other U.S. shows, probably the most stacked card. Mm-hmm. I'm kind of surprised they haven't announced the entirety of the Long Beach show card. Saying we're about 2 weeks out from it. I know the main events for the 3 Destruction shows are all great. What does the undercard look like? I mean, Kenny versus Ishii is going to be awesome. Yeah, it's tag matches otherwise, huh? And then you have Goto versus Taichi and Naito versus Suzuki. Awesome. That's true, Jeffrey. Very true. So what videos? You guys got any video recommendations for? Oh, I gotta find Gribby. Sorry, scattered brain all over the place. I shall find some Gribby for tomorrow, and some non-news. It's a last-minute rush to compile all the assets for the standard show and post-show in my computer before we started. But post-show, yay or nay, will return to normal tomorrow. Oh, that's right. The new iPhone was announced today. Did I make a bad move buying an iPhone about a month before the new one comes out? Interesting. Send that to me, Thayer. Who they have for the meet and greet in Long Beach, Karen? Did you say you were meeting Okada earlier? Okada, Golden Lovers, and Juice at the dojo. Oh, that's not bad. That's still pretty good. I did have an Android before I got the iPhone. And it was fine. Just the things I didn't like about the iPhone before they got rid of, or isn't a thing anymore. No, Jeffrey. You're not a bad fan. Anytime you get to meet Okada, that's a great day. He's the best. The absolute best. The absolute best. Oh, wow, Zack Sabre Jr. That's cool. I bought a t-shirt from him. He seemed like a decent guy, based on like the 2 minutes of interaction I had with him. See, there you go. You gotta embrace the ridiculousness of wrestling. Anywho, I gotta get these shows up tomorrow. A real post-show, yay or nay. And it's just gonna be. Oh, I would too, Karen. I would just cry in being in Okada's presence. I mean, Suzuki is the greatest wrestler ever. But right now, Okada's probably the best. It's complex. Anyways, I gotta run. I gotta get these shows up. Got stuff I gotta do today. I'll see you tomorrow. NXT 205 Live recap. Maybe with Thayer. Who knows? We'll see what happens. A real post-show, yay or nay tomorrow. Thanks for joining me. We'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody.